Fortnite has become one of, if not the most popular video game of 2018. But how did a game that originally started with no involvement in the Battle Royale genre get to the huge success that it has today? Well, today we are taking a look at the Rise of Fortnite. This is Thirsty TV. If you're thirsty for the latest in pop culture, then you've come to the right place. Let's get into it. Between the years of 2010 and 2013, survival and crafting based games dominated the gaming industry. Games like DayZ were very popular in online communities, and Minecraft was beginning to take the world by storm. During this time, Epic Games began development on their own take of the survival genre, which would soon become Fortnite. The initial objective of the game was to be able to loot for supplies and build constructs to defend yourself and your team off against zombies. During this stage of development, Battle Royale wasn't even a feature that was considered, however things would soon shift. With Minecraft continuously growing and becoming more and more popular, new individual game mods were being released. One of them being survival games, which is a Battle Royale styled Minecraft game type. And while Minecraft was hugely popular on its own, survival games branched out its own new community that a lot of players fell in love with. And at the same time, specific mods for games like Arma 2 and later Arma 3 took on the elements of DayZ and twisted them into a Battle Royale game type. As time went on, this genre of games began to grow and grow, with games like H1Z1 eventually being released and PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds officially entering early access. All during this time, Fortnite was really entering some deep development and was becoming a really polished game. In 2017, after PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds had seen immense success, Epic Games decided to implement a game type into Fortnite that would be free to play that was inspired by the game mechanics that were featured in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. While the release of the free-to-play Battle Royale game type in Fortnite wasn't explosive in popularity at first when it initially released in 2017, slowly because the marketplace surrounding Battle Royale games wasn't too overcrowded, Fortnite began to grow in popularity because of its free-to-play entry, which was significantly cheaper than the $29.99 that was required to play PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. With that, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds was beginning to develop a reputation for having a lot of bugs and glitches and sometimes being plagued with hackers. This led some frustrated players to look for alternatives, and Fortnite was discovered. And even then, some players were attracted just to the over-the-top art design that was very different and unique from the gritty, realistic graphics that other Battle Royale games had. Plus, Fortnite had a really unique building mechanic that made it stand out even from the mods of Arma, H1Z1, or PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. The game was easily accessible and would run on most computers without any problems. The game also was quickly released onto as many platforms as possible, including the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and most recently the Nintendo Switch. While also beating PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, a special version of Fortnite was also released onto mobile devices a couple of months before PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds had their version out. While both Fortnite and PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds are often compared, they are still drastically different games, with Fortnite taking on a much more faster pace looting game with an emphasis on building forts. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds took on more of a methodical approach into having more realistic gameplay. And we can see this by the drastic differences in art direction. The fact that Fortnite has become so widely successful has a lot to do with the accessibility, which is really at its core a fundamental tool that fostered a community that was so massive. Viewers of Twitch and YouTube could watch someone play Fortnite, and if it looked a little bit interesting, they could try out the game for free that same night on one of their devices. And while the popularity of Fortnite has sparked developers to make their own take on the Battle Royale genre, Fortnite is one of those games that is continuing to grow every day and doesn't look like it's gonna stop anytime soon. But that's all the time we have for today. Do you prefer Fortnite or PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds? Let us know in the comments section down below, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to Thirsty TV because we are pouring out all things pop culture. We will see you all next time with a brand new upload.
Hey, it's Allie from Thirsty TV. Thank you for checking out our channel. If you are thirsty for the latest in pop culture, then you have come to the right place. We're pouring out all things pop culture. Just click right here to see what we have on tap. And don't forget to subscribe to Thirsty TV.